I think most traders took profits back here on all three of the high tests, which dropped off a lot of the pressure. And then I think these were like the forced close positions into the end of the day. Ding ding, the day is done. Well, that was an exciting week of the market going up like a rocket. So next week we've got the um FOMC rate meeting on November 1st, and the announcements, I believe, on the 2nd at 2 p.m. That's going to dictate a lot of the direction of the market moving forward. What's the Fed going to do? It's hard to say. I think a 0.75 is basically set in stone at this point. But with the GDP increase, a 1.0 could be on the table. With dollar liquidity issues, a 0.5 could be on the table. So a slim chance of either of those outliers, but something still to consider. I mean, obviously, one would be um, far more bullish and the other far more bearish. We don't want any surprises, really. I think not really sure that we have any super important economic data coming this week besides that. I expect we will trade mostly flat on SPX. We'll see what kind of OI ranges we have Monday morning as we move into the next daytime trading session. And hopefully not any big economic things over the weekend. If we have a fairly calm weekend, that would be ideal. Apple largely responsible for helping push up the market today, which gave bulls a little more confidence, and then that I think that accelerated indexes a little beyond uh, their potential this morning. GME had some pressure on it today, but I worry with many of those calls closing out uh, that a lot of that pressure is going to be relieved Monday. I don't think enough calls went in the money today for us to see serious price action on T+2, but we'll see what it looks like on the gamma exposure. Obviously, we have to wait till Monday at market open for all that data, but I'll include it in the daily DD then. Members only stream will be this Sunday from 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Um, Real Talk sold 3650s today at the peak of IV for November 18th. Am I fucked? You might want to buy them back before ETF FTDs, depending on how those are looking, but you're pretty far out of the money. I don't think you're in too much trouble. I have 35s and 3650s that I just sold to, so I wouldn't say it's crazy. Um, Upstart, still in kind of the same position it was. Uh, Still, just waiting for something to break on the two of these, or for them to get some liquidity during the ETF FTD period. What else? Fubo moved up a little bit today, but not a lot. Kind of recovering from that hard drop this morning, which also didn't really make sense. Remember, this is still under a massive put wall. It's got earnings coming up, I believe, next week. I think if there's a chance for Fubo to reprice, it'll be after their earnings. I think a lot of this hedging is or a lot of this upside hedge is to allow longs to buy in. I think we're going to see a lot more bulls on Fubo going forward, and earnings could really be where that breaks. So I'm really excited about that, but obviously be careful selling cover calls on Fubo into next week. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm sorry Jimmy didn't run up to 30 today. Really, I am. I know it seemed unlikely, but there was still a chance, and we kind of fell a bit short. But hopefully we get everything sticks to the plan over the next couple weeks, right? We want to see them get that liquidity from ETFs going into November 7th. And then we want to see them use that liquidity to short the price of the stock very, very hard before going into the November OPEX period. Remember that if we do see a rally of any kind in that period of time, that could reduce the number of obligations due for November OPEC. So we don't want to see significant price improvement for ETF FTDs. We'd want to see maybe 10%, 15 at most, to really ensure that we have those obligations locked in for the next OPEX period. And that's about it. Yep. So I'll see you guys all Sunday, or the rest of you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.